Hello everyone, my name is Ira Wood. I'm team captain for team number 1. That's right, numero uno, we're the best. I'm also going to be the narrator today, and I want you to come ride with us and enjoy our Silent Hound. You've never been on a bus like this before. Metro has nothing on us. I'm going to need my audience to pay full attention to each and every one of my characters because we all have something different to portray. The one and only Silent Hound is headed your way. Of course, every bus needs a bus driver. And here's Mr. Neil, our bus driver. He's a sharp driver. His pants and shirts are wrinkled because he really doesn't want to be here today. He's had a long week. He's ready for work. He's a working man. How many of you have one of those? Before any bus can get started, though, there needs to be a pre-inspection. So he's checking out all the seats. He's checking out to make sure everything is clean and ready for his full day of driving around. See some dirt on the seats, cleaning it off. He's going to move outside and start checking out the tires and the motor. All right, he's cleaning off the outside, inspecting the tires for damage because he would have to report that and get a new bus today if there was anything. All right, now he's going to go back inside and spray a little air freshener. Nobody wants to ride on the smelly bus. All right, well, finally Neil sits down in his seat and he's ready to roll, hoping that he will have a much better day than yesterday. Vroom! He gets on the road. Well, here we go, Neil. Driving to the first stop, we have Dewan. She looks like a great passenger. She's coming home from church today. She's an elderly lady. She can't move very fast, but she has the Spirit of the Lord in her. As Neil comes up to the stop, he slows down and he opens the door. Sister Dewan slowly gets on the bus. She can't move very fast these days. As she gets on the bus, she's blessing all of the seats. She's pulling out her Bible. She feels the Spirit of the Lord in everything that she does. She blesses the seats next to her. She wants to be safe today, so she blesses Neil as well. She opens her Bible and she starts to read. She wants to be safe and she wants to get home with her family. Neil looks like he's going to have a great day, so he closes the door. He's on the road, and he is so happy that he declares it like Joel Osteen encouraging everyone else. Look at the scenery. What a beautiful morning. We're rolling and everything's going good. We're coming up on our second stop. Is that my homie Shanquita? Sure is. Sounds like she's jamming out. She's got the loud music going. As Neil rolls up to the bus stop, he looks at her and he's wondering what's going on. He opens the door and motions for her to get on. Come on. She pays and she sits down in her seat. She's looking at Sister Dewan, and they're not really going to get along because Sister Dewan can't read her Bible anymore. She's telling her to turn down the music, but she just won't. Neil finally has to gesture to her to turn down the music. I guess she will turn it down a little bit. She still continues to jam out, and it's going to be a long day for Neil. As she's jamming and Sister Dewan's reading, Neil's on the road again. Rollin', rollin', rollin'. Cassandra Brown is at the next bus stop. She's a professional, intelligent businesswoman, but something doesn't look right at the bus stop. Where is the bus? she's a very important businesswoman and works very hard. Cassandra can't believe that her car broke down today and that she's going to have to take the bus. Neil finally rolls up to the stop. He's running 10 minutes behind schedule now. He opens the door, and Cassandra gets on. She can't believe that she's had to wait for this. She gets on and pays with her S-card. As she looks around, she can't believe that she has to ride with all of these different people. Her car's broken down. Something's not acting right. What's a black and beautiful woman to do? The silent hound is not her cup of tea. She's having a waiting to exhale moment, but she can't exhale. If she only saw what's love got to do with it, maybe she can chant like Tina Turner. Cassandra pulls out her phone to call the dealership. It's going to be a long phone call. Shanquita's still jamming out. Duan is really into the scripture. Neil's back on the road and rolling. He knows that he's going to have an interesting day. It looks like Cassandra's pulling out her laptop to do some work. Because she's a businesswoman, a broken car can't slow her down. She has to stay busy. She has a lot of meetings today. It looks like Neil's pulling up at another location. What's wrong with this passenger? She looks cold. She's almost shaking. He opens the door and motions for her to enter. Liz enters. Is she cold or does she have to pee? She's shaking profusely and just can't stop. Liz and her best friend had a bad fight for her birthday weekend. They were supposed to hang out, but instead he left her in a dangerous neighborhood. Now she has to catch the silent hound. As she walks by people, she notices that she's not from the area. Poor baby, stuck in the hood. She looks at everyone on the bus. Is she clicking her heels trying to disappear? Well, it's not going to work. Liz looks around and takes a deep breath. This is going to be a ride she's not going to forget anytime soon. All Neil can think about is that it's only a few more hours until 5. He's ready to get off work. Cassandra's busy working. Liz is really freaking out. Shanquita's slowly cranking that music back up, but the other people aren't saying anything. Well, let's see who our next passenger could be. Who is it? I see someone lying down. They look like a regular homeless person to me. It's not. It's that homeless playa gangsta. It's Tamia. Neil honks to see if she needs a ride, and she slowly but surely gets up. Wait a minute. Is that pot? Is she going to smoke before she gets on the bus? Neil honks again and again and motions for her to get on. Tamia just sticks out a thumb saying, "Hold on, let me get my last puffs on." Finally, she puts it in her pocket and starts picking up her stuff to make her way onto the bus. It's hot outside. Neil's still honking again and again, and the passengers on the bus are wondering what is going on. Once she steps on the bus, automatically everybody gets hit by that smell. Look at that Jerry girl. She slaps hands with Neil, thinking he's asking for a handshake. Wrong. He needs the S card. Tamia even tries to sell him a dime bag. Wait a second. Did he just take it? Well, he has had a long day. After goofing around, the S card finally enters the machine and she gets on the bus. She looks around and notices the people. Look at this holy roller. If she can pray for me to get some activated juice. Tamia bows and begins to pray, but Juwan throws some holy oil on her and gives her some deodorant. God is good all the time. Walking by, Tamia notices Shanquita. They're homies from way back. They're going to dance with each other to that loud music Shanquita's jamming to. Can you feel the love between these two? Look at that business lady Cassandra. Looks like eye candy to Tamia. She slowly pulls up her pants and fixes his shirt. Don't let that smooth taste fool you. Cassandra wants nothing to do with it. Oh well, the homeless gangster player moves on to the vanilla. Tamia is thinking she might want to get high with her to help her calm down. She offers to smoke a swing with Liz, but Liz wants nothing to do with it. Neil's honking the horn at Tamia to sit down. Oh my God. What's the brown stuff on the back of her pants? Is that defecation? Oh my God. Tamia drips herself all the way to her seat. The passengers can't believe the smell, and they can't believe how gross this woman really is. When Tamia takes her seat, oh my, did she just fart? This is too much. The passengers can't stand it. Everyone's shaking their head. They just want to get home. Tamia has to spray those curls, though. Soul Glow. Neil's pulling out the air freshener to get it going. Look at that sexy chocolate. Juwan's reading the Bible, Shanquita's listening to her music zoned out, and Cassandra's still on the phone. And poor sweet, sweet Liz can't help but look around. Tamia's taking care of her hair. She's going to zone out pretty soon. Neil's only thoughts are, what else can go wrong today? What was that? Neil pulls the bus over. All the passengers are looking around confused. As Neil stands up, he turns to everyone to calm them down and say he'll take care of it. He goes outside the truck, or outside the bus. What's that? Is that a flat tire? Oh my God. Well, he's going to have to pull out the jack and get that started. He goes to get the jack and the cone. It's so hot outside, this is going to be miserable for him to have to change this tire. This is just another thing to add to his long day, and especially his long week. The lug nut just won't seem to come off, and he looks around saying, "Can someone please help me?" There's no one there. His arms are tired and he's very sore. While he's calling for backup and changing the tire, there's a lot of stuff going on inside the bus. On the bus, Liz starts shaking profusely. It's like she can't stop. Everyone on the bus is looking at her. Sister Juwan realizes what's going on and rushes over, but she's not quick enough. Liz stops breathing. Someone, help her, help her. Cassandra isn't having it, and Shanquita just doesn't know what to do. Tamia does, though. Tamia wants to try and help her smoke. It'll help calm her down. Finally, after all the sweat and headache, Neil is done changing the tire. He takes all of his tools back on the bus. He's completely unaware of what's going on inside. As he steps on the bus, he drops all of his tools and quickly runs to Liz. He calls for emergency services, and all he can think is, I need a drink. Finally, after the EMS is on their way, Liz takes a deep, deep breath. She's able to pull out her panic medicine and take a pill. Well, it's definitely been an interesting day on the Silent Hound. How about a round of applause for our Silent Hound passengers? Hopefully you won't have to catch the silent hound yourself in the future.